Okay, so let me give you a quick update. In futures and options, we have made a huge loss this month. The previous month we made a decent profit, I guess, I'm not sure. And I'm still in a huge loss. So ultimately, last month, whatever I made will be under loss for this month. And even if I include August, we'll be in another 20,000 additional loss. And let's cover till July. Then also, we will be in a decent, okay, one profit, but opportunity, there's a huge opportunity lost, but I think it's fine for me right now. I can take this risk and also hold the futures and take a delivery of the futures, but it's November futures, so I'm not worried right now. November month is the next month, and the expiry is the active expiry right now. And in equity, if I take from October 1st till now, there's a huge loss which I have booked. Specifically, all these losses were from Biocon, which is the active position in F&O right now. So this is almost 16% down, and I don't regret it, but I'll invest more into this once the stock is coming to this price. So right now, I'll enter back at the same price is what I'm thinking in futures market, not in this one. But yeah, so I will enter it again, but due to the volatility in the market and also due to the margin which I have to have for this future MTM, I've exited the Biocon, and this is where I'm in futures, and I removed the hedges right now, so I'm just holding the futures of this. And the remaining losses were also because I have to invest in some other company, which also made a terrible loss. I'm extremely happy because of the loss. I don't know why, but ultimately, in this entire year, right, this is the first month of losses which I'm seeing, and I'm extremely happy that my ego, because whenever we make losses, we'll understand our own human emotions. So that makes me really happy, and even though I'm not sad, but I have a I don't have a learning experience from here, uh, but emotionally it was extremely stable in the entire downturn whenever these were in negatives. I mean, I was not at all looking into this. I was focusing on other work which I had. But yeah, if you see futures, and in futures, I'm actually in losses, and I'll be in continuing in losses, almost 1 lakh loss, which is basically a down portfolio. But when I'm happy in one way that throughout this entire move up and down move and throughout this volatility, I've handled it emotionally well. I was not fluctuated with that. That is where I am actually happy with myself. So let's go back to Nifty. So this is the main index which I benchmark myself against. So how has my position compared to this? So I'll only compare the not the financial year, but the calendar year is where I've made the calendar year. The stocks are right now in 4.3% and above 4.3%. So this is what is I'm happy about, where I'm out competing the market, and the main thing is market is not my bread and butter, so I'm fine with this. But yeah, making decent amount is also fine. Right now I have a lot of shit in this chart which I have to remove. Okay, let me remove all drawings. So these are all the worst things which I can keep. So I'm removing even this. I may, yeah. So now what I usually do is I'll wait for this to settle in. And then once, if you see if it is reacting aggressively, then I won't enter into this market right now because it's a sharp fall was noticed. So I won't enter right now, but I will enter. Won't exit my positions as well. So here is where I would basically remain in my positions, and I won't exit. The worst or best decision which I have taken here is to this is the one of the decisions which I constantly take, which I've completely broken with Geofinance, is I've sold most of the assets which I were in losses and bet hugely on Geofinance, which is right now almost 60%, close to 60% of my portfolio, and I've also taken out a lot of money here and almost a lot of money, around 6 lakhs, and I'm having it in some US market or European market shares. So yeah, and even those are doing losses. But ultimately, what we are finding here is this stock has made a good amount, and I'm sticking only to these three stocks right now. I'm not going beyond these three right now in this present market conditions. Uh, and this might be a bad decision or good decision, I don't know. But ultimately, I found the fundamentals of geofinance really well, so I'm just settling in. But the first part about geofinance is I can't pledge this instrument, so I can't actually have an active trade with geofinance over here. So yeah, I'm just keeping this right now as an asset and just moving forward with this. But whatever I'm seeing here and all things are turning green, I don't see this as a good green signal right now and directly entering with a huge leverage. Right now, I've taken a leverage only on Biocon. Apart from this, these are both hedges for geofinance right now. This is how I'm treating it. But ultimately, that is it. This is the trades for this month. I'll continue with the same positions. I'm not aggressively leveraged, and I don't want to be bearish either. So this is where I'm basically deleveraging myself, and I will leverage once it's needed and the market conditions are right. I think till December I might not be extremely doing leverage trades here. I am just being patient, and also as a swing trader, I don't, I shouldn't be risking so much because swing traders like intraday. Uh, Usually a decision is made for few months, and this was one of the I thought was a good decision, but turned out to be a terrible decision. But now I'm thinking to get into it much with a much bigger investment and much bigger chunk here, but not sure, completely confident on it. I have to do a lot of due diligence on Biocon to get further on it. So I'll make a video on Biocon in future and I'll let you know. Okay then. Great to see you guys. Bye.